So let's start with the question number 1. Okay. So as you know, myself Ankit Kumar and I'm your maths teacher. I'm teaching for since last 6 years. Okay now. My specialty beta, I teach the concept in depth. Okay now. I just try to clear all the concept and we will do lots of problems to clear that concept. Okay now. So this is my thinking. Okay. So let's start with the math discussion part. Okay. Are you ready? If you are ready, write RD in the chat box. If all people are ready, then type RD in the chat box. Yes. Yes, yes. All people are ready. Good. Good, beta. So let's start with the problem number 1. Question number 1. Two rational number between minus 5 by 4 and 0. Two rational number between minus 5 by 4 and 0. So first one write this two number beta 5 by 4 and 0. ठीक है? If you see this number, in this number denominator is 4. So I just want to write this number also with denominator 4. Now denominator of both the number is same. Okay now. Now I can write like this uh, minus 5 by 4 and this is 0 by 4. Any number lying between this number is what beta? Minus 4 by 4, minus 3 by 4, minus 2 by 4, minus 1 by 4. These are the four numbers lying between minus 5 by 4 and 0 by 4, but we have to select any two. So any two is which one beta? Minus 2 by 4 and 1 by minus 1 by 4. They are telling to write only two, but we have four. So we can write any two. So according to options, option C is correct one. Correct hai? Clear? If you understand, write UD in the chat box. If you understand the concept, write UD in the chat box. Okay, 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 correct. Good. Now move to the next problem. Multiplicative inverse of one integer 3 by 5. So 3 by 7. One integer 3 by 7. So first of all try to make into fraction form. So 7 is 7 plus 3, 10 by 7. We have to find the multiplicative inverse of 10 by 7. 10 by 7. So it's nothing but beta, it's just reciprocal of this number, that is 7 by 10. So 7 by 10 is the multiplicative inverse of one integer 3 by 7. So which option beta? Acha, if you see this number 7 by 10 is nothing but 0.7. So according to options, option A is correct one. Okay, am I clear or not clear? If I am clear, write clear in the chat box. If clear, write clear in the chat box. Yes, yes, yes. Very good, very good. Okay. Now come to the next problem, next question. Question number 3. Reciprocal of this quantity. So first of all, simplify this quantity and take the reciprocal. So what is the number beta? 7 by 6 into minus 3 by 28. This will cancel by 4 times, this will cancel by 2 times. So it's nothing but minus 1 upon 8. Minus 1 upon 8 ka reciprocal is nothing but what? Reciprocal of minus 1 by 8 is nothing but minus 8. Understood? Reciprocal. So which option beta? Option D. Clear or not clear? If it is clear, write clear in the chat box. If it is clear, write clear in the chat box. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Understood. Now coming to the next one. Question number next one. The simplest form of these numbers. Simplest form of these numbers. So how we will solve it out? So first of all, we will write this question 3 by 7 plus 6 by 11 plus minus minus 8 by 21. 8 by 21. Now we have to find the simplest form. So first of all, we will take the LCM of 7, 11 and 21. 7, 11 and 21. If you take the LCM of 7, 11, 21, it's nothing but 7, 11, 21. So first of all, 7 beta, it's 11 and this is 3. So it's nothing but 7 into 11 into 3, that is 77 into 3. We can also write 1 and 23. So 2, 3, 1 is the LCM of 7, 11 and 21. 7, 11 and 21. Now divide this quantity with 7. If you are dividing this quantity with 7, we will get what beta? 2, 3, 1 divided by 7, it's nothing but 3 and 3. 33. 33 into 3, 33 into 3 plus. Now again divide this 2, 3, 1 divided by 11, we will get what? 22. 22. Sorry, 21. 21 into 6. 21 into 6 minus 231 divided by 21. 231 divided by 21, we will get what beta? So we can check, it's 11. 11 into 8. 231 divided by 21. It's 1 times, so 21 remainder 2, it's again 1. So 11. 11 into 8. 33 into 9, 33 into 3, 99. 21 into 6, it's nothing but 6. 1, 2. After 88 divided by 231. Now simplify beta. 99 plus this minus this quantity. So we can also write 126 plus 10. 126 plus 11, that is equals to what? 137 by 231. So according to this, which option is correct beta? Option number D. Option number D. So am I clear to everyone? If I am clear, write clear in the chat box fast. Yes, I got full marks in the maths. Good beta. Okay. Now coming to the next question. The next question is x equals to 17 by 11 and y equals to 12 by 22. Then find the value of x minus 11. Simple beta. They are asking x minus y. So put x equals to 17 by 11 and y equals to 12 by 22. What is the LCM beta? 11 and 22. The LCM is 22. The LCM is 22. Okay. The LCM is 22. 22 divided by 11, we are getting 2. 2 into 17 minus 1 into 12. 34 minus 12 upon 22. 34 minus 12 beta, it's nothing but 34 minus 2, it's 32 minus 10. 22 divided by 22, cancel how much? 1. So according to this, which option is correct beta? Which option is correct? Option C is the correct one. Clear hai? So if it is clear, write clear in the chat box fast. If it is clear, write clear in the chat box fast. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Okay. So this question is also clear. Now coming to the next question. Coming to the next question. The next question is the smallest number by which 1152 must be divided to make it perfect square. Make it perfect square. So first of all beta, just find the prime factorization of 1152. 1152. Prime factorization 5, 15, 7, 6. Again 2, 2 4 ja 8. Again 1 4 4. Again 72 again, 36 again, again बेटा अरे 2 है ये, it's 9, again 3, 3. So how much number we are getting beta? If I am writing 1152, it's nothing but 2 2. How many times? 3 times pair में 2 4 6 and 1 7 and 2 3 also there. 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 11 14 ठीक है, 172 36 18 9 3 1 2 6 ठीक है 2 3. So according to question, by what number this number, the smallest number by which this number must be divided to make it perfect square. So making perfect square, make it pair form, make it in pair. So this is not in pair now. So if I am dividing this number by 2, dividing this number by 2, so this number will cancel. So remaining number are in pair, so it's becoming perfect square. So which number beta? Option number A. Option number A. So if you're dividing this number 1152 by 2, we will get the number which is perfect square. Okay? Am I clear or not clear? If I am clear, write clear in the chat box fast. Okay, if you got wrong answer, just try to understand this from the question part. Okay, just try to understand this question from the solution. Okay, now getting the fourth one, next question. If a number has 1 or 9 in unit place, then it square in with what? If a number has 1 and 9 in unit place, then its square is also in with 1. Yes or no? It's simple with a easy question. 1 का square 1, 11 का square end with 1, 20 का square 441 end with 1. In same way, a square of 9 is 81, so end with 1. Yes or no? So in this case, number 1 and 9 in the unit place, then its a square is also end with the 1. So coming to the next one, this question is very easy. Next question beta, the square of 100,001. So listen, if I am talking about 11, so what is the square of 11 beta? It's 121. Okay, if I am talking about 101 ka square, it's what beta? 10201. Okay, if 10, then 20 is present left side and right side of 2. If I am talking about 20, so 20 left side and 20 right side. So if I am talking about 40, so 40 left side and 40 right side of the 2. So in this case, the square of 1, 4 times 0, 1 equals to which quantity? Option A. Okay. So coming to the yes beta, this question is very easy. This question is very easy. Yes, yes. Now coming to the next one, the difference between 5 root 2 and 32. This question is little good question, you can say. According to you, this question is little good question. So come with this one. Question telling beta, the difference between 5 root 2 and root 32. So first of all, we will write 5 root 2 and root 32. Root 32 is nothing but 16 into 2, that is nothing but beta 4 root 2. 4 root 2, and they are asking difference of This numbers means 5 root 2 minus 2 root 2. If you taking 2 root 2 common, so root 2 will come. So 5 minus 4 root 2, that is 1 root 2. It means nothing but root 2. So which option correct, beta? Option B. Yes and no? So am I clear? Clear, beta? Yes. It is clear? Okay. Now moving to the next one. Question number next. Find the value of A if this quantity equals to A by 63. So simple, beta, simplify it. 175 upon A equals to A upon 63. So we can send right hand side cross multiply. So 175 into 63 equals to A into A. A into A, beta, A square. A into A square, and this is 63. So we can write A square equals to 175. Just find the prime factorization of 175. So what is the value of 175, beta? Prime factorization? 5 times. Again 5 times 7. And 63, beta? 3 times 2, 1. Again 3 times 7. So we're getting what? A square equals to 175 is nothing but 5 into 7 and 3 into 3 into 7. So A square equals to this number. So A equals to what? This is in pair and this is also in pair and this is also in pair. So we will take one number. So 5 into 7 into 3, that is what? 35 into 3. 5 into 7, 35 into 3, that is nothing but 3 3 105. 35 into 3, that is 105. Okay, clear? Clear or not clear? If it is clear, write clear in the chat box fast. So option A is the correct one. Yes, yes. Now moving to the next question. Now move to the next question. Next question is this one. Acha, if anybody is coming late, you can also watch this video on the YouTube. Okay, now don't worry. Which property? This question coming from the class, Nadir. This question we already discussed in the class. So which property applying here, beta? Associativity, na? Yes and no? Associativity. Which property? Associativity. Okay. Now moving to the next. A student was asked to multiply a number by. This question also come from the class, na? Same question, beta. If a student is asked to multiply a number by 3 by 2, instead of he divided the number by 3 by 2, obtaining the number 2 by 3 less. 2 by 3 less. This question coming from the class. So let number be x. So according to me, I am telling to multiply this number by 3 by 2. According to this, it's 3 by 2x. But what he did, beta? He divided this number. Means he divided this number by 3 by 2. It means this is 2 by 3x. According to this, the this obtained number is smaller by 2 by 3. 2 by 3 means simple, beta. 3 by 2x. This number is smaller by how much? 2 by 3. So we'll add this number by 2 by 3. And after that, we will simplify and get the value. Yes, someone is telling right answer 4 by 5. Now simplify, beta. So 3 by 2x and 3 LCM, beta. So 2x plus 2 cross multiply. So it's 9x equals to 2 into 2 4x and 2 into 2 4. 9x minus 4x. 9x minus 4x equals to 4. So 5x equals to 4. So x equals to 4 by 5. Am I clear? 4 by 5. So someone is also writing the answer 4 by 5. Yes, the 4 by 5 is the right answer. So which option beta? Which option? Option number A. Clear hai? This question is directly coming from the class. Okay na? Class discussion. So let's come with the next problem. The sum of three number is 98. The ratio of first and second is 2 by 3. And the ratio of second and third is 5 by 8. The second number. Again, this question is coming from the class work copy. Okay, yes, 30. So let us suppose three number. Let three number be x, y, and z. X is first, y is second number, and z is third number. Okay. So according to this, first ratio of first and second means x by y is telling what 2 by 3, and the ratio of second and third means y by z is telling what 5 by 8, and the sum of these numbers are telling what x plus y plus z is 98. ठीक है बेटा, and they are asking second number. So first of all find x equals to what 2 by 3y. ठीक है, and if I am finding z from this one to z equals to what beta 8 by 5y. So x equals to 2 by 3y and z equals to 8 by 5y. Now I am putting x and z in these equations. So x equals to what 2 by 3y, y as it is, and z is 8 by 5y equals to 98. Now simplify. The LCM of 3 and 5 is 15. So it's 15. 15 divided by 3, 5. 5 into 2, 10. Plus 15. And this is beta 3. 3 into 8, 24. And that is 98. 24. This is also y. And this is also y. 24y plus 15y plus 10y. How much? That is 49y upon 15 equals to 98. So y equals to what beta? 98 into 50 by 49. This is 2 times 2 into 50. That is what? 30. And the y is the second number. So the second number is what? 30. Am I clear or not clear? Clear hai? Yes. Actually this question is coming from the classwork copy na. So no need to worry. Okay. So if this question is clear, now come to the next problem. The sum of two number is minus 5. One number is minus 4 integer 2 by 5. Find the other number. So simple beta. Let the two number is any number of sum is minus 5. One of them is this. So other number, let other number be x. So x plus minus this quantity minus 4 integer 2 by 5 equals to what beta? Minus 5. Okay. Now simplify. So this is nothing but 5 into 4, 20 plus 2, 22 upon 5 equals to minus 5. So x equals to what? This will go right hand side, so minus say plus. So 22 by 5 minus 5. When you simplify it, when you simplify it, 25, 22 minus 25 minus 3. So minus 3 by 5. Correct hai? So which option beta? Third option is correct one. Third option is correct one. Clear hai? Now moving to the next one. A student was asked to multiply a number by 5 by 6. Instead, he divided the number by 5 by 6 and obtaining a number larger by 1 by 2. Again, same type of question. So let number is bx. So according to me, I have to multiply by 5 by 6. But according to he divided that number by 5 by 6. 5 by 6. So this is 5 by 6x and this is 6 by 5x. And the obtaining number is larger by 1 by 2. So that number is larger than 1 by 2. So it's nothing but 5 by 6 equals to 6 by 5x, and larger means we subtracted 1 by 2. In the previous question smaller, in this case larger. In case of smaller I am adding, in case of larger I am subtracting. Now take the LCM first. So 5 by 6x and this 10, LCM 10. So this is 12x minus 5. Now cross multiply beta. So 5 into 10, 50x, and this beta 12 into 6, 72. 72x minus 30. Minus 30. So again simplify, 72x minus 50 equals to 30. So it's nothing but 22x equals to 30. So x equals to what beta? 30 by 22. Again cancel, 15 by 11. So what is the value of x? 15 by 11. ठीक है? 15 by 11 is the value of x. ठीक है? Am I clear or not clear? It is clear to everyone? Okay. Now coming to the next question. What is the value of x if this quantity equals to 5? So squaring both sides. So 2x minus 1 by 3 equals to 25. Squaring both side. So 2x minus 1 equals to 3 into 27, 75. So 2x equals to 75 plus 1, that is 76. So x equals to 76 by 2, that is 38. This question also coming from the classwork copy. This question is also coming from the classwork copy. Yes, 38 is the right answer. 38 is the right answer. Correct. बेटा सी नहीं होगा, कोटला ऋत्विक, सी इज नॉट करेक्ट आंसर, डी इज द करेक्ट आंसर. Okay, this question is coming from your class one copy. If you see the copy na, this question is already explained there. Moving to the next one. The sum of a square of two numbers is 3341 and the difference of their square is 891. So let us suppose two number is let us suppose two number are x and y. So x square plus y square is giving 3341 and the next number, the difference is given how much? 891. 891. Now I'm just adding these equations. So y square cancels. So 2x square equals to what? 3341 plus 891. When we adding, what will we get beta? This is 2, 4 plus 9, 3, 8 plus 3, 11, 2 and 4, 4, 2, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2. When we adding these two numbers, 3, 3, 4, 1 plus the 891, 3, 3, 4, 1 plus 891, we will get 4232, correct hai? 4232. 3341891. 3341 plus 891. 891. 4232. ठीक है? Okay. Now divide this number by 2. So 4232 divided by 2. So we will get what? 4232 divided by 2. We will get x square equals to 2116. If x square equals to 2116, x square equals to 2116. So what is x beta? From this one, x equals to what? A square root of 2116. That is what? 46. According to this, which option is correct? Either first and either fourth. Okay. Now I am substituting the value of x square in any one of the equations. So I am substituting the value of x square in these equations. So x square is what beta? 2116 plus y square equals to 3341. 3341. Okay. So when you're subtracting y square equal to 3341 minus 2116. So we're getting y square equals to what? 1235. 1225. 1225. So what is the value of y beta? A square root of 1225, that is nothing but 35. So according to this, which option is correct? Option A. ठीक है? This question is also from your classmate copy. If you see the question, it will you will find this question in your class. Now next question, find the square root of this quantity. A square root of this quantity. So what is the square root of this quantity? Beta, it's very easy. Simply find कर सकते हो ना. 7921. 7921. No need to worry about this question. Now again, which question, beta? Which one of the following is not perfect square? I already explained that if number end with the 2, 3, 7, 8, this number is not perfect square. So which number is perfect square? According to this, option A is correct one. Next question. Simplify this one, beta. Three y plus 4 by 5 equals to 8. Cross multiply. 3y plus 4 equals to 8 into 5, 40. 3y. 40 minus 4, 36. So y equals to what? 36 by 3, that is 12. So where is 12 beta? In option B. Now coming to the question number next. If m is the perfect square, then every prime factor m comes of what? Twice. In case of cube, thrice, and in case of the square, twice beta. Okay now? Means 2 times. Next beta, find the square root of this quantity. Find the square root of this quantity. कैसे find करेंगे? तो 57121 pair. Now 2, तो 2 2 जा 4, 171, 170. Now any quantity, when you multiplying this quantity with this number, will get less than 171. Which number beta? It's about 3 or 4. 4 16 हो जाएगा. हाँ 4 लेते हैं. 160 नहीं 3 होगा भाई. So we will take 3. Okay. We'll take 3. So that is 3 into 3. 3 3 is 9 and 4 is 12. When you subtracting this quantity, we will get what? 8 and this is 6. So 4. 4 हो गया ना यार, फिर तो ठीक है. In this case, we have to take 4. So we'll take what number beta? 4. So 4 and 4. 4 4 is 16. 4 4 is 16 and 4 4 is 16 plus 170. और में कैसे हो रहा है? 71 129. नहीं ठीक है, पहले previously it was correct beta. There is some subtraction mistakes. 3 times. 3 3 is 9 and 4 3 is 12. 3 3 is 9. Yes, I'm writing 3. So subtract करो. तो after subtracting, what will get beta? It's 42. ठीक है, again put करो यहाँ पे 21. तो बेटा 3 ऐड करो 46. So now which number? Now next number beta 9. It will come what number? 9. तो 9 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो विल गेट व्हाट? 4 2 2 1. So 4 2 2 1. So which option correct? 2 3 9. So square root of this quantity is what? 2 3 9. Okay. Now coming to the next one. Which one is a perfect square? Simply it's looking na. It's 15 square. Now moving to the next one. The square of 64. The square of 64 multiply करो बेटा, will get what? 4096. 4096. Simply 64 into 64 will get 4096. Next, now this was the last question of the maths. 501 का square minus 500 का square. So we can apply the concept a square minus b square, that is a plus b into a minus b. A plus b into a minus b. So a is 501 and b is 500. So 501 plus 500 into 501 minus 500. This will become what beta? 1001, and this is nothing but 1. So when you simplify, it's 1001. So am I clear to everyone? So this question is also easy. Yes or no? Okay, yes, option C is the correct one. So, any doubt in this? Any questions? I think no doubt. Yes, okay. So, next physics paper will discuss by the ma'am. So,
Good morning. How was your paper? How was it? How was your paper? Physics paper? Easy, easy, very easy. So you are scoring the full marks? Scoring full marks? Easy, easy. Good morning, good morning. Thank you, Shashidhar. 44, Vinil. Nice. Okay. So we'll start our discussion. Okay. Let's go with the discussion. Okay. Question number one. Two identical bulbs are connected in series. If one fuses, what happens? Yesterday we did it. We did this with parallel connection. Okay, we did this with parallel connection. Okay. What about in series? When it is in series, if one bulb goes, it creates an open circuit. It creates an open circuit, so no current flows. So both stop glowing. Both stop glowing. Chetan, why you got 40? It was very easy paper. It's okay. Next time you can try more hard. Okay? Correct? Any confusion? Any confusion? Can we go to the second question? Next question. Speed of light. Speed of light is what? 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second. How many tens are there? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 zeros. Option B is your correct answer. Option B is your correct answer. Okay. Any doubt? No. Both will stop glowing. In the first question, both will stop glowing. If it creates an open circuit, the current will not flow to the second bulb, right? Next question. What happens when light falls on a wooden chair? See, you can see wooden chair. Wooden chair is what? An diffuse surface. So diffuse surface also reflects light. Also reflects, the surface also reflects light, na? It is not a mirror, but it is a diffuse surface. So some part of light gets reflected from the chair and enters our eye, due to which we can see the chair. Correct? Which question, Bipro? Which question you didn't understood? Number one. Okay. Again, question number one. See, two bulbs, two bulbs. One bulb fuses. One bulb fuses. That is, it stops working. Filament is broken. Something happened. Fuse wire gets melted. So it will create an open circuit. Is there a path for electrons to go to the second bulb? Is there any path for electrons to go to the second bulb? No. So no current will flow. No current will flow. Okay. Next question. 3 into 10 raised to power 8. 8 zeros. So option B. Chair is a diffuse surface. So rays coming will get reflected but in different direction. Okay. So some part of light gets reflected from chair also. So option A. Option A. Any doubt till question number 3? Clear? Clear? Irregular surface is known as diffuse surface. Okay. Diffuse surface also reflects light. So option A is the correct answer. Clear? Can I go to the next question? Mirror image or smart? Mirror image. SMART. Ob- Object should be at the same distance as the image. Object distance and image distance are always equal. Object distance and image distance are always equal. So this S is at this distance. So here S will be at the same distance but with lateral inversion. But with lateral inversion. M is here. So M should be here but with lateral inversions. So for M, left side and right side are same. Okay. Now A is here. So A should be here. For A, left side and right side are same. So A will be same. Similarly R lateral inversion and T same. So which option? Which option? A. It is already marked. A. Can we go to the next question? Can we go to the next question? Yes. Okay. In which case will a bulb glow brightest? One cell, two cells in series, two cells in parallel, or no cell? One cell, one cell, two cells in parallel, or no cell? Obviously, two cells in series will create more electrons. See what happens if there is one cell. So few electrons, okay? Two cells in parallel. In parallel, voltage is same. There is no effect on brightness because both cells will create same voltage. Okay. Two cells in series, more current, more. Some electrons it will impart, some electron it will impart, both the current gets add up and more brightness will be there to a bulb. So two cells in series create the brightest bulb. Create the brightest bulb. Not in parallel, always in series, always in series. Any doubt? Any doubt? No, no, no. Okay, she got it. She got it. Ma'am, will they send a marks in group? I don't know, Anandita. I don't know. They should not. If marks are with you, they should not. Got it. Tamma, next question. Is it parallel? No, ma'am, because series have some voltage. Series have different voltages. Parallel have same voltages. Same voltages, same current, same brightness. Series, different voltages. Voltages get add up. So more electrons, more current. Okay. Hi, HCH. Which electronic device produces multiple images by using plane mirror? Multiple images. Periscope only one image. Telescope, microscope one image. Kaleidoscope. We have studied this. Kaleidoscope. Very easy. Do we need any explanation for why kaleidoscope produces multiple images? Option D. Option D. Kaleidoscope. Multiple reflections at 60 degree. Three mirrors are placed at 60 degree. So multiple reflection, multiple images. Next question. If the angle of incidence is 80, what will be the angle of reflection with respect to normal drawn perpendicular at the point of reflection? See, This is the normal. And ray is incident at an angle 80 degree. 80 degree, okay. What will be the angle of reflection with respect to normal? Ray gets reflected from point of incident. According to law of reflection, angle I should be equal to angle R. Since angle I is equal to 80 degree, therefore angle R should be 80 degree. So, option A is your correct answer. Option A is your correct answer. 80 degree. Clear? You teach Uppal branch? Yes, I will meet you there. I would be happy if you are my physics teacher. No, beta, I don't teach in Uppal. I'll meet you in Gachibowli. Okay? You can come there, visit me. I'll be very happy to see you there. Clear? Next. Which of the following is true about light and its reflection? Okay, reflection. Light always bend when it strikes the surface, not necessary. Lights reflect back, but some other phenomena are also there. It can pass straight also. Like in a plane mirror, it is passing straight. It is not bending. Okay, so this option is wrong. Light can reflect off smooth and rough surface. Lights, yes, from smooth surface also it reflects back, and from rough surface also it reflects back, but not following law of reflection. So option B is the correct answer. Option. Could you please tell the answers for previous questions? Which question? Tell me the question number. Yes. Tell me the question number. So option B is the correct answer. Clear? Option B is the correct answer. From starting, once I will show you at last. Option B. See why? Because light always travels in straight line when there is no obstruction. So light always travel in straight line. When there is obstruction also light travels in straight line. So there is no need for no obstruction. Light always travels in straight line. Okay. So the correct, the most appropriate answer is option B. Okay. See, there is no obstruction. So when there is obstruction, is it traveling in straight line? It is. But according to this statement, what it is saying, when there is no obstruction, only then light travels in straight line. But this is wrong. Light travels in straight line if there is obstruction, if there is no obstruction. Okay. That is why option C is correct. Most appropriate answer is option B. Next question. Can we go to the next question? Next question. A ray of light makes angle of 25 with the mirror surface. Ray of light makes angle of 25 with the mirror surface. This is 25 degree. This is normal. This is reflected ray. This is 25. So this is 90 minus 25. 90 minus 25. This will be your angle I. This is 65 degree. What it is asking, the angle of reflection. So angle of incidence is 65. So what will be your angle R? Equal to angle I. That is also 65 degree. That is also 65 degree. So option B is your correct answer. Option B is your correct answer. Okay. Can we go to the next question? Can we go to the next question? Can we go to the next question? Okay. Cell is a device. Very easy. Do you need any explanation for this question? Cell is a device that converts chemical energy into electrical energy. Cell is the device that converts chemical energy into electrical energy. Okay? Clear? Next question. Next question. Examples of primary cells. Primary cells are voltaic cells, primary cells are linear cells, primary cells are dry cells. So, all of these is your correct answer. All of these is your correct answer. All. Done? Done? Next question. Example of conductor. See, metal wire, very obvious. Tap water also had some salt or minerals, tap water. Salt water, NaCl, clear. So, All of these is your correct answer. All of these. All of these. All of these is your correct answer. Can we go to the next question? Can we go to the next question? Yes. Our body is sometimes good and sometimes bad conductor. Already discussed. Human body behaves as both conductor and insulator. Human body behave both as conductor and insulator. Okay? Clear? Clear? Next question. A point object is placed 10 meters, 10 centimeter in front of a plane mirror. 10 centimeter. Okay? This is your 10 centimeter. If the mirror is moved 5 centimeters away, now your mirror is here. Now this is 5 centimeter, okay? Away from the object. The distance between the object and its image will be. Now what is this distance? Mirror and object distance? It is 15. 15 clear. So image distance should be same as an object distance. Image distance and object distance are always same. So object is now at 15. So image should also be at 15. This should be also 15. Image should also be at 15. So distance between objects and an image. Object and image. 15 plus 15. 15 plus 15, that is equal to 30 centimeter. So 30 centimeter is your correct answer. 30 centimeter is your correct answer. Clear? Any doubt? No ma'am, in the material it is option A. For which question option A? For which question? Not this question, which question? Okay, can I go to the next question till then? Human body. No, human body behaves both as conductor and insulator. Okay, very clearly I have discussed that yesterday also and day before yesterday also. Human in material must be might be or some misprinting or something. So we can't rely on one chapter, one question. Okay, human body is both conductor and insulator. Next question. A person moves towards a plane mirror. This is your plane mirror, person is here and moving towards plane mirror. So this distance is decreasing, mirror and object distance is decreasing. So image should also move here, image distance should also decrease. So distance between person and image will decrease. This overall distance will decrease. Okay, this overall distance will decrease. My screen is blurred because there is some connectivity issue from your side. You will get the YouTube video for this in KEC YouTube channel. So you can go and check it out there if there is any issue related to this. Every question has been discussed. So if there is any issue, you can check the YouTube video again, okay? YouTube video again. So thank you. Thank you and all the best. Okay? Thank you and all the best. And chemistry ma'am will come and join you in 5 minutes. Okay? Till then, if you want, I can show you from slide 1 to slide 10 last time. No? Okay. Okay, guys. You can see the YouTube video again. Okay? Bye.
Hello, very good morning. How are you everyone? Good afternoon. I'm very sorry. How are you everyone? Are you fine? How was your exam? Hope you all had a great exam. Hope you all had great exam, right? Okay. So, okay, good. Exam was good. Very nice. So, let's start with the answer key. Okay, very good. You got 56. 60 out of 60. Very nice. 52. Very good. Very good. So I always told you, don't you need, you never need to be what? Tense about the exam. Exams are always easy if you have understood the concept thoroughly, right? So melting of a wax is dash change while burning of candle. So I always told you melting of, if it is melting, it is a physical change. So melting is also reversible while burning is a chemical change and irreversible, right? So burning is irreversible and melting is reversible. So option B is the correct answer. Option B is the correct answer. Going to the next question, the change of solid to gas is called solid to directly gas. I told you it is known as sublimation, right? So option B or C is the answer. Dash is it is a dash change. So which type of change? Now again here in this composition do not change, only state change. So it is a physical change. So sublimation and physical change. Option C. Sublimation and physical change. Option C is the correct answer. Okay, study the Venn diagram P. What is the Venn diagram? Slow change, desirable chemical change, non-periodic change, and this is the P in between, which is representing all the four changes. The center P is representing all the four changes. All the four changes means rusting of iron is not slow change, right? Eruption of volcanoes is not what again said desirable change. Ripening, yes, it is a slow change. It is desirable. It is chemical change as well as non-periodic, right? So option C is the correct answer. Option C is the correct answer. If I talk about burning of gas, it is desirable change, but not slow change. But not a slow change. It is a fast change, right? Which statement explain why aluminium appears to be unreactive? So this question comes from when that chemical change. I told you the first layer of iron react with atmospheric oxygen. Similarly, the first layer of aluminium react with atmospheric oxygen. So when first layer of aluminium react with atmospheric oxygen, it converted into aluminium oxide, which is now new product, which is now new composition and new properties. So it does not show the general reactions of the aluminium, right? So new product is formed, aluminium oxide. That's why you will not see the normal options. So it is coated with oxide layer, right? So option A is the correct answer. Low density doesn't affect the reactivity, right? It is it is low in the reactivity series, nothing like that. Reactivity is not affected by that. It is solid at room temperature. That it is. It is always solid. Aluminium is most of the time solid only, but why it appears unreactive? Because it is coated with the oxide layer. So option A is the correct answer. Option A is the correct answer for this question. Next. Yesterday only we did this question, right everyone? So you'll be very happy while looking at this question. Showing the burning of sulfur. After heating sulfur in a few minutes, melts. Melts means physical change. So process 1 is physical change. And then vaporizes. Vaporizes again is a physical change. And then vapor ignite and burn. Burn is a chemical change. And new product is formed. Right? So process 1 and process 2 is a chemical change. Physical change, and process 3 is a chemical change. So process 3 chemical change, while process 1 and 2 are physical change. So option C is the correct answer. For this question, option C is the correct answer. Right? What is the characteristics of periodic change? What is the periodic change? Which is occurring after a particular time interval again and again. So they occur after the same time interval. Yes, they are always undesirable, right? They happens randomly. No, periodic means they are occurring at a particular time period. They cannot be predicted. They can be predicted. Non-periodic cannot be predicted, but periodic can be predicted. So option A is the best suited answer. Option A is the best suited and correct answer. Option A is best suited and correct answer. So I can see. Yes, I will also miss you everyone. So many students are getting very good marks, 56, 60, 40s में marks हैं भाई. बहुत ही अच्छे अच्छे marks हैं. Very nice. What is the chemical name of rust? I told you for rust. Oxygen and what water, moisture is also important. So when you get the water, Fe2O3 XH2O, Fe2O3. If you remember, I told you in the class that with the chemical changes. In chemical changes, real life example, I told you this part. What is rust? Hydrated iron oxide. Hydrated iron oxide. You can go to that video and again check this, that I told you that it is hydrated iron oxide. So what is rust? Hydrated iron oxide, right? Fe2O3.XH2O. So option A is the correct answer. Option A is the correct answer. Next question, identify physical changes from the below given changes. So I have to tell the physical change. Melting ice to form water, yes, looks like a physical change. It is. Melting is a physical change. Burning, no, burning is every time a chemical change, right? Adding sodium to water. Adding sodium to water is also a chemical change. Boiling water to form steam. Yes, this is a, if I am boiling and converting into steam, it is a physical change. So 1 and 4 is the answer. Option B is the correct answer. So sodium to water. When sodium added to water, it is highly reacting. It is highly reacting in nature. It is highly reacting in nature. Which list contain only chemical changes? Which list contain? So melting, oh, melting is a physical change. So option A is not our answer. Rusting, freezing. Freezing is a physical change. B is not answer. Neutralization, chemical change. Polymerization. Polymerization means when small compounds combine together to make one big molecule. So yes, it is a chemical change. Combustion, it is also a chemical change. So option C looks like an answer. Boiling, condensing, distillation. So it is also not an answer. Okay, now most of you must be saying, ma'am, we don't know about polymerization, how you can give this question. Now please everyone, this is not possible that every time you will knowing the 100% of the things even when you are sitting in the exam. So in such cases when you don't one term, in such cases what you have to do, you have to eliminate option. You can see melting, you know it is a physical. So you have to withdraw this question option. Freezing, freezing physical change, withdraw this option. And when I talk about boiling, condensation, distillation, all are physical change. Okay. So basically only option C is left for your answer. Only option C is left with your answer. So when is any one term you don't know, then you have to opt the withdrawing option method, right? How to cancel, how to eliminate options, right everyone? Okay. So dash is a physical change in surface molecule of liquid. So liquid is escaping. Escaping means converting into vapor. Liquid escaping means converting into vapor. That is vaporization. Now when vaporization is especially occurring only on the surface, vaporization is occurring on the surface, that is known as evaporation, and we have studied this hundred of the time. So option A is the correct answer. What is evaporation? Surface molecule is evaporating. Surface molecule is evaporating. Next, statement 1. Breaking of a bone china plate is a physical change? Yes. If anything is breaking, it is just converting into smaller pieces, right? And uneven pieces. Statement 2. When a bone china plate breaks, the pieces can be joined and back to the original. No, this is not possible. I cannot join them into an initial state. Like into a perfect plate, I cannot join it back. Right? So statement 1 is true, but statement 2 is false. So option C is the answer for this question. Option C is the answer for this question. Correct everyone? So I can join the plate, but it will not be like it was initially. Okay, which of the following changes 1 to 6 from given cannot be reversed? Cannot reverse. So if I'm talking about burning, burning cannot be reversed. It is saying cannot. Cannot reverse means first cannot be reversed. Falling off trees. Once the trees have been falling off, they cannot be again what to be their place. So this is also cannot be reversed. Rusting. Rusting is a chemical change, cannot be reversed. Freezing. Freezing can be reversed. Filling of bucket can be reversed. Digestion of food again cannot be reversed. Once the food have been digested, you cannot take it back. Right? So 1, 3, 5, 6. 1, 3, 5, 6 is your answer. So option A is the correct answer. I don't think so anyone is getting any problem while solving the question paper because 90% no, not 90%, 99% things are already discussed in the class. 99% things were already discussed in the class, and that 1% that is your part, you can be easily predict them by eliminating the option, right? So, Paheli's mother made a concentrated sugar syrup by dissolving sugar in hot water. On cooling, crystals of sugar got separated. This indicates that means the process is getting reversible. If process is getting reversible, then what is happening? If process is getting reversible, then what is happening? Physical change and reverse. So it is a physical change and can be reversed. Option A is the correct answer. Option A is the correct answer because I told you sugar and water retain their property. They do not change the composition. Hence it is a physical change. And again getting sugar back is a reversible process. So physical and reversible. Physical change and reverse. Which of the following is an example of chemical change? Tearing of paper. Paper remains paper even after tearing. Right? Melting of wax. Melting of wax, if wax is melting, it can be reversed. So it is again not a chemical change. Reacting of calcium, heating of calcium carbonate, yes, heating of calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate when heated give you different complex CaO plus CO2, right? So you get calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. So this is a physical change. This is a chemical change. This is a chemical change. So option C is the answer. So when you are heating, basically burning. So burning, I told you. Now we don't know that. So you know that heating means burning, and burning is chemical change. Burning is chemical change. So no matter you know about the calcium carbonate or not, but you know that tearing, melting, and boiling can't be chemical change. And heating, that is burning, is a chemical change. So option C is the answer. Option C is the answer. Correct, everyone? Correct, right? Right. In the reaction of vinegar and baking soda, the which gas is produced? Now this question is very smartly given to you. We have already done that. When carbon dioxide react with that lime water. So from where the carbon dioxide was coming, I have shown you in the diagram. The carbon dioxide was coming from vinegar and baking soda. So someone who has gone through the KEC material properly, the diagram showing the vinegar and baking soda giving you the CO2. So answer will be carbon dioxide. When vinegar and baking soda react with each other, they give carbon dioxide. So option B is the answer. This was in KEC material and we also discussed this in the class. KEC material and we also discussed that in the class, right? Okay. So next, okay. So this much for, so these are the 15 questions. Hope you all got all these questions correct, right? Hope you got all these questions correct. So once let me check here. Very good, very good. Very nice, Parnita. Very nice. Very good, Nihal. Very good. Sabash, Shraddha. Very good. Very nice, Aditi. So all of you, amazing paper. Thank you, Akshit. So paper was equally as was there in exams, but you really understood the concept in the last 3 weeks. So paper was as it is as coming in your schools, general schools and in the exams, in the competitive exam. But this is you who better understood the concept and applied them on the paper. So very good everyone. Thank you for being very amazing. And I will miss you a lot everyone. Okay, bye.
Paper is not easy and tough. Probably your preparation was good so that you attempted all the question and it went right. Right. So paper is not tough, paper is not hard. It's always about how much you have prepared. Okay. Nothing is hard, nothing is easy. Okay. So starting with the first question. Tell me all of you, what do you think? What could be the answer? I need the answers. See, I am not here to tell you the answers. I want the answers from you. Vipro Datta, why you scored so less in the exam? Hmm? Okay, good. Okay, fine, everyone. What is the answer? The answer is unisexual. Okay, what is another name for unisexual? Quickly tell me. What is another name for unisexual? What did I teach you? What did I taught? Tell me, everyone. Hmm. Is it dioecious or monoecious? What do you mean? What do you think? What could be the answer? What could be the answer? Dioecious or monoecious? What do you think could be the answer? Okay. Okay, dioecious. See, those who are telling dioecious, they are absolutely right. Unisexual means in the term of organs, in the term of reproductive parts. There is one reproductive part, right? If we talk about plant, then it will be dioecious. There will be separate plants, okay, for that. So in that case, this dioecious word is homologous, or you can say the synonym of unisexual in case of plants, right? So this is wrong, and this is also wrong. Okay, in a flower stem. So tell me, what is the first hole? That is calyx. What is the second? That is corolla. What is third? That is androecium. What is fourth? Gynoecium. What is the another name for endoecium? Stamen. What does stamen consist? Filament and anther. So basically the part, male reproductive part. So the third hole is stamen. The third hole is stamen. Okay? Okay everyone? Fine? Yes Ujjwal, right. Yes Noel. Yes. Coming to the next question. Coming to this question is fine. Yes Noel, good, good. Okay, so this question done. Everybody agrees with the answer? Everybody agrees with the answer? Okay, those who are saying monoshell, they have to check. They have to check their notebooks again. What did I taught? Okay, probably you are mistaken with the concept. Okay, okay. Fine about this question. Tell me, shall I move further? Okay. The next question. Pollination facilitated by bats. That is chiroptophilie. What is entomophily? What is entomophily? Insects. What is malcophily? What is malcophily? Hmm? What is malcophily? And what is ornithophily? Everyone, kindly reply, kindly reply. This is not one way, this is not one way, this is two ways. You have to tell me. You have to tell me. Okay. So ornithophily means birds, malcophily means snails. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right or no? Am I right or no? So the probable answer is chiroptophilie, bats, pollination. The agents for the pollination, if they are bats, then they are known as chiroptophilie. Okay, good, good everyone, good Nihal. Okay, cross pollination that occurs by wind. Wind means air. Air means anemophily. Air means anemophily. What is hydrophily? That is water. Hydrophily is water, and these both are what? Abiotic factors. I told you in the last class, in the very last class we have read. Okay, asexual reproduction in plants given in it. Okay, so assuming what I can understand, this is a flower. This is some blade, they are cutting it down, then they are planting it. So basically they are cutting, right? So the answer will be cutting. The answer will be cutting. What is grafting? In grafting, there are two plants, one shoot, one root, and then both are mixed. In layering, they will take one branch and then they will root it down. So that is also different. So that is also different. Okay. So here there is simple cutting which is happening. Okay. Fine. Pollination any which ways is themselves is not a separate type of any reproduction. Okay. So this is anyways way eliminated. Right. Okay. Consider the given diagram. Identify the paths X and Y. Okay. So this is my X. This is X. Okay. Stigma, style and ovary. So these are female reproductive part. Okay. So this X is male reproductive part. Male reproductive part means stamen. Okay. Female reproductive part means pistil. So Y will be pistil. Y will be pistil. Here. Y will be pistil. Okay. And X will be stamen. So my answer is C. The answer is C. Right, everyone? Right? Oh, Aditi. Fine. But see, this random guessing is good when there is no negative marking. But random guessing is not right when it is a negative marking. Okay, that time you cannot predict. Okay, Aditi? For this time, it is good. Okay? Okay. Okay, fine. Who else? Okay, fine. So now the next question. Vegetative propagation has several advantages. Therefore, several artificial methods have been developed for vegetative propagation of plants. These are commonly used to grow many plants from a single plant. The process of growing new plant by artificial method is known as artificial propagation. Cutting is used to propagate plants like, okay. So basically, this what they have written to make a question lengthier, okay. They are writing this down just to make the question looks lengthier to you, okay, nothing else. No significance, okay, no significance for this, right everyone? No significance for this part. So they have just written because they wanted to look the question lengthier. Now from this question only, I think there are three questions which are attached. Okay, three questions from this, and then there are again more three questions for the next paragraph, comprehensive questions. Okay, so six questions were your comprehensive question. After that, there is one more match the following question, and then we have one more diagram based. Two questions diagram based. Okay, fine, fine. Okay, tell me everyone, cutting. Basically, this what they have written just to waste your time, nothing else. Nothing much significant they are telling. They are just wanted to ask you that cutting is the example of which question. So you all have to answer me, cutting is the example of which question. That's it. That's it. They wanted to know. That's it. We have written and means we have to discuss. Okay, someone is saying C, someone is saying B. What could be the exact answer? Anyone? B, C, B. Why so much confusion with all these questions? I don't think. Okay, D, D. Fine, fine, fine. D, D. Many are saying D, but few are telling that it is something else like B, C. So then quickly, what do you think? What it could be? Okay, I'm getting more responses. Uh, okay. Tell me everyone, what it could be. Hmm? See, there was, if you remember your notes, in that vegetative propagation was there, and in that vegetative propagation, in cutting, what examples we had? We had rose, we had sugarcane, what we already know, okay? Potatoes and cactus, right? So now with this, what will be your answer? C. So those who are telling C, sorry, the answer is D. Those who are telling B, those who are telling C, they have to check that why they are confused or for what reason. See, jasmine is for layering. The example, the classic example is layering. Okay, for jasmine. Okay, and for grafting, the example is here it is not there. Lemon. Lemon, mango, these are some examples of grafting because there are varieties. Okay, those are produced. So for that, the example is what? Your lemon. Okay. Now, lemon. Okay, okay. Lemon plants are artificially propagated by method of grafting. What was grafting? We will take scion and what season from another, and then we will mix it. We will tie it up so that there will be some genetic mixing of the parts, right? And we will get a good new product. Okay, good new output. Okay. Yes, he was correct, beta. Here C is correct. Okay. Now the next question, which of the following is developed by tissue culture? which will be developed by the tissue culture. What is tissue culture? Tissue culture is also known as micropropagation. Tissue culture is also known as micropropagation. In the micropropagation, orchids, sugarcane, these are the examples for what? Tissue culture. What happens in tissue culture? What happens in tissue culture? See, large number of plants are formed from the small tissue. That's why it is also known as micropropagation. This is a revision for you all as well. Tissue culture is also known as micropropagation. This is also example of artificial vegetative propagation only. Yes, do you all remember? Are you all with me with this part? Yes, everyone? Okay, fine. I'm getting the responses. Okay, everyone. Yes, Shanbika. Okay, Venkat. Fine, everyone. Fine. Done. Okay. The next. Most plants reproduce sexually. In this process, two reproductive cells called gametes are produced from reproductive organ. The male reproductive part produces male gamete, whereas female reproductive part will produce female gamete, right? The sperm and egg fuse together to form the third cell. What is the third cell known as? Third cell known as zygote. This sperm is actually a male gamete. Okay. Ovum. Ovum means what? The egg. Okay. So this is a female gamete. This female gamete was present in ovule. Do you remember? This kind of a structure was there. So we had ovary. In the ovary we had ovule, and in the ovule we have what? The egg cell. Okay. The egg cell. Okay. Yes, as well. Yes, right. The answer is zygote. The answer is zygote. Correct. Fine. The base of a typical flower. Base is what? Filament, it can be a base. Anther, it can be a base. No. They are the part of stamen. Carpel means what? Pistil. Female reproductive part. Thalamus. Thalamus serves as a base. And then we have what? We have sepals over it. Correct, everyone? Everyone? Yes. Okay. Yes. Aditi. Which question, Bipro? See, reproduction. When we read reproduction, we start with the definition of reproduction, sexual reproduction. That in sexual reproduction, there is fusion of male and female gamete, which forms what? Zygote. This is the definition only. Okay. This is the definition. And okay, if you haven't read, for example, if you haven't read, okay, I understand. But at least you know the meaning of this. You know the meaning of this. So by the elimination method, at least you can eliminate the options, and then whatever is left you can predict it out, right? That is also one method of attempting a question. There are 2-3 methods to attempt a MCQ question. One is to eliminate. When you don't know the answer but you know that other options are for some different things, you know the definition, you know the concept of that particular topic, right? So you can do. Okay, fine. Okay, beta. Fine. Next question, a long tube that connects the stigma to ovary. Stigma to ovary is connected by style. Okay. So the option which is going right is B option. So B option. Right. Next question. Next question is anther. Anther is what? Anther contains pollen grain. Okay. What is pedicel? What is pedicel? What is stigma? What is petals? Petals is something which is colorful. Okay. Stigma means what? Stigma means what? Which receives the pollen grain. Okay. Pedicel is what? The stalk of the flower. What you hold is that pedicel. Okay. So now the correct combination you see. For C, it is 4. C4 is the only one option. B is 3. We can check. B is 3. Correct. A is 2. Okay. And D is 1. Fine. So with the correct combination, the answer is B. The correct combination, the answer is B. Okay, everyone. Quickly, the next question. Okay. So the next question, refer to the given diagram, select the correct option regarding P, Q, R. P is from one flower to the another flower, but in the same plant. So this is geitonogamy, but self-pollination. If R is happening, that is happening in the same flower. Q is what? Q is cross-pollination. Q is cross-pollination, right? Q is cross-pollination. Okay, so now they say processes P, Q and R introduce genetic variability in the offsprings of sexual reproduction plants X and Y. What do you think? What do you think? All will give the genetic variability? Tell me everyone. Tell me everyone. How does a self-pollinating flower can give genetic variability? So I think this is not right. Wind serve as an agent for pollination for processes in P and Q, but P was self-pollination. P was self-pollination, right? But from one plant to the another. Okay. X and Y belong to genus Salvia. Okay. Then the next question, then the next option. Next option is flower of plant X and Y need to produce odor and nectar for completion of processes P and Q if they are rose species. Yeah, then it is fine. Then it is fine, right? Because rose is what? Rose is brightly colored. Rose is brightly colored. Okay. And since it is brightly colored, what will happen? It can attract what? It can attract the insects. It can attract butterflies, and with the help of them, there will be geitonogamy and xenogamy, which can happen. Genogamy and geitonogamy, which can happen. Okay. Fine, everyone. Fine, everyone. Yes. Next option is what? Next option is if plant X and Y of maize species, then their flowers need to produce sticky and heavy pollen grains in very small amount. First of all, if they have to be sticky and heavy, okay, and in very small amount for the accomplishment of Q. So you tell me if it is sticky, okay, if it is sticky and heavy, okay, so can it be carried with the help of wind? For wind pollination, the quality or the characteristics of the pollen grain was they have to be lightweighted. They have to be lightweighted. If they are heavy, then how it can be pollinated? They cannot, right? They cannot. Okay, so that is one thing which you have to understand that since it is heavy, it cannot be pollinated with the wind. So the right answer as of for now here it goes is C. Okay, fine. The last question, refer to the dichotomous key. See, dichotomous key means there is one statement, they will tell you the another statement in the connecting link, and likewise you have to read the whole question. Okay, so we can read it together, right? It is the male reproductive part of a flower. Okay, first statement is it is the male reproductive part of a flower. Now they are telling go to 2. So this is 2. Okay. So in continuation of that first statement, they are telling that it is a sterile male part. P. Sterile male part. Sterile and fertile. There are two terminologies. Sterile means those who doesn't produce gametes, and then there is one part which is producing gametes. Okay. Then they are telling it is a fertile part of the male. Now you all tell me what is the sterile part and what is the fertile part. Fertile part means those who have pollen grains. Yes, I need your responses for this. Quickly, everyone. Which part of the male reproductive part in the flower contains pollen grains? It is contained by anther. It is contained by anther. Anther. Okay. Whereas sterile means filament. Does filament has directly anything with the male gamete? Does it have anything relation with the male gamete? No, right? It is just providing the attachment. Okay. It is just providing the attachment. Fine. Yes. Yes. What about others? I need the responses from everyone. Anvesha. Yes, fertile part. See, fertile part doesn't mean it should have pollen grains. Fertile means something which have the gamete, sexual gametes are present. That is fertile. Right. Now, next statement. It is the female reproductive part. Go to 3. Now they are telling to go to 3. Okay. It forms seed after fertilization. It forms fruit after fertilization. Fruit is formed by ovary. Okay, and seed is formed by ovule. Fine, everyone. Fine. Now, S contain one or more R. S means ovary. It can contain one or more R. Ovules, right? We have done one MCQ related to this. So this part is right. Inside which female gamete is formed. Correct only. During pollination, pollen grains from P. Pollen grains from P are transferred to R. No, filament doesn't contain only pollen grains, so that is wrong. Okay. Next is Q. Q is two-lobed structure. Q means anther. It is two-lobed structure that contains single-layered pollen grains. So that is wrong. It doesn't have single layer contain pollen grains. Okay. I think this part was told to you or not told to you, but as of for now, I am again repeating. See, there are anther and filament in one. This is the structure of pollen grain. In the pollen grain, there are the spores which are present. So it is double layered. It is thick. See, any which way you can apply your logic. Pollen grain, if it is thin layered, it will be destructed. It will be destroyed, right? They have to carry it away by the wind. They have to carry it away by the animal. So how it is possible? So right. So this option also goes wrong. Next, R is tubular structure. R means ovule. It is a tubular stalk that connects stigma to the S. No. No, R is ovule. Ovule is anyways present inside the ovary. How is it possible? So here your answer, which is correct, that is A. Okay, fine. Okay, okay. Now you understood. Now you understood the concept. Yes, Vipro Datta. Okay, while attempting the question, maybe you don't know, but as of for now, after the discussion, is there any question in which you have the problem? Or we can end our lecture here. Everyone. Okay. Yes, yes. Answer we have discussed. It is right. Okay, clear. Okay, fine. Okay, everyone. Okay, then thank you. Best of luck for your summer camp now. Fine. I hope you all have enjoyed the classes. Okay, thank you.